Hello Wanderers, and welcome back to the Commonwealth. Today we'll be taking a peek at the King George III Public House, a mod by DolmotheDouglas. This mod adds a new explorable interior location to the town of Concord. Located close to the start of the game, it's an ideal place to stock up on loot and fight some lower level enemies before heading over to the Museum of Freedom. The mod description reads: The King George III is a pub that is located in Concord. It is unmarked and can be found on the road into town coming from the Red Rocket truck stop. The pub contains a few small creatures like radroaches and some loot to find, although there's nothing too special as the pub is intended to be an early game location. It serves as an area to get some useful things that may help at the start of the game. There's also a bed that can be used in one of the upstairs guest rooms. The PC version of this mod was featured in Fallout 4's featured mods for January 2019, which is awesome. Now all you Xbox players can enjoy visiting the King George III Tap House. The mod author created this mod in order to enhance their level and environment design skills using the creation kit. It was initially made in October of 2018, although some adjustments were made in May of 2019. Although this mod doesn't include any story or quests, it does have a little bit of lore attached to it, especially in the terminal behind the bar, which we'll look at in a little bit. Personally, I find that this mod was beautifully put together. There might not be anything too scary to fight in here, but as you walk through the rooms, you definitely get that eerie, creepy feeling that is so on brand with all the Fallout games. You can really tell that the mod author went through great lengths to get that lore-friendly ambiance down, and that attention to detail is something that I really appreciate. I've always found it a shame that there aren't more interior explorable locations, especially in places like Concord in the vanilla game. So, despite not being a settlement mod, places like this definitely add a little bit of character to my gameplay. Also, I have to say, having grown up in Massachusetts myself and living a town away from the real Concord, this looks to me like a pretty realistic depiction of a pub or tap house in that area. I recently just added the Concord Apartments by Cordless right across the street from this building, and it makes me feel like I'll be using Concord a lot more as a location and not just as a place to pass by through the beginning of my game. You can check out my video covering the Concord Apartments in my Fallout 4 playlist. Overall, I really enjoyed poking around this bar, as well as the small details such as the lighting and the creative use of vanilla clutter. Mods that seamlessly add new environments into my game will always deserve a permanent spot in my load order. When taking a look at the terminal behind the counter, we'll find a few guest logs chronicling the experiences of the people staying here when the pub was still operational. These entries really reminded me of the ones that you find across vanilla terminals all over the world, and I really enjoy going through the rooms after reading them and seeing the details that reflect the stories that you read in them. Although I knew I wouldn't find any big surprises, going down to the basement of this place still creeped me out quite a bit. I don't know why, but those random standing mannequins always do an excellent job of giving me the heebie-jeebies. Stumbling upon this mod was definitely a nice little surprise and a good addition to my game, especially early on after picking up dog meat. I'll be sure to come here and stock up on loot for my settlements. Thank you so much for joining me for this Fallout 4 Xbox Mod Showcase. Bethnet link is in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And until the next one, friends, stay safe and happy wandering.